All right, let's go over our ingredients. One of the start of the dishes, we're gonna need about 2 pounds of beef. Now this is a chuck roast. You can use pretty much any cut of beef you'd like on this. If you get more of a leaner meat, you're gonna just need to cook the meat a little bit longer and probably, let it tenderize. And the second star of the dish, we're gonna need 2 large potatoes cubed up, 1 bell pepper, 2 Roma tomatoes, a half of a medium onion, 1 jalapeno, 2 garlic cloves, and 2 teaspoons of oregano. Along with salt, we will need probably about a cup of water. Okay, we're gonna turn on our heat to about medium. Lay down a little bit of cooking oil, canola or vegetable, that's fine, whatever you got. We're gonna let this come to temperature. Just check and see if our oil's coming to temp. It looks like it's sizzling. Let's go ahead and get our beef on there. Okay, so we're gonna season our beef. We're gonna just use a little bit of salt and some black pepper. All right, after about 20 cracks, go ahead and turn this over. Okay, we'll season with salt on that other end. Now we're gonna let this get a nice sear. So I'm probably gonna just put the beef on the bottom of the pan, let that sear action start going, and we'll start letting all those natural juices that are in the beef to start extracting. So we'll give it a couple minutes and we'll give it a stir. All right, as you can see, some of those juices are starting to come out. We're gonna just go ahead and give this a stir. All right, try to get everything flipped over so that we could get some cooking on that other side. Now, I am going to let some of these natural juices that are coming out of the beef to come out a little bit because I actually want to get a nice fry on that. So as you can see, it's not as watery as say if you use like a leaner cut of meat. So this is actually gonna help give us a nice sear on these pieces of meat. So just let them do the thing. As you can see, there's a lot of moisture in the pan. Just give it a few minutes, that stuff will evaporate and then we'll get to frying. But I just wanted you guys to pay attention to this part of the cook. So right now you're not searing, you're kind of just pretty much boiling or braising the beef. But we want to get it a little bit past this so that way we can get some searing on this. So just let it evaporate and we'll go on to the next step. All right, as you can see, a lot of the moisture is cleared out. So now we're actually frying the beef. So we're just gonna go ahead and let this go a few minutes per side. Just give it a stir every now and then until you get the color that you're looking for. Just wanna get a nice color on the beef and a decent little sear on there. Okay, so now that we've browned our beef on all sides, we'll add in our garlic, our tomatoes, jalapeno, bell pepper, and onion. Okay, we'll crush in our oregano. Okay, we'll mix this in. Okay, so we're gonna saute all this little mixture now for a few minutes, just until the onions become translucent and everything else starts releasing all its water in there and the juices. So we want this kind of nice and runny. And once we get those cooked down a little bit, we'll add in our potatoes and a little bit of water just to get this cooking. All right, after several minutes, you'll start noticing that the tomatoes are breaking down. That's what I'm looking for. You want that nice little jugo de tomate there. So jugo de tomate is just juices from the tomato juice, but this is looking good. You could bring it a little bit more. I probably would like it a little bit more so that way I could kind of, crush these tomatoes. That way I make a nice sauce out of this. But we're looking good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add in our potatoes. All right, stir these in. Okay, I'm gonna season just a little bit more with some sea salt. Just add some seasoning to some of those new ingredients that we added. As always, season them with salt to your taste. Just add a little bit, and then we'll finish off at the end if we need any more. Okay, just stir this up. Now all the hard work's pretty much done. We've already went through all that beef, getting all the juices out of it and everything. So we got a nice beef flavor from this. So all we have to do is just let those potatoes really cook. Probably gonna be like another 20 minutes or so. So let's get our water, add this in here. Got about a cup and a half. That's about what we need, maybe just a tad bit more. There we go. We'll submerge the potatoes. All right, now that we have it coming up to a boil, we're gonna go ahead and turn this down to about medium-low heat. We're gonna let this go for about 20 minutes just to cook the potatoes and then break down some of that beef. That way you got a nice tender beef. So I'll see you in about 20 minutes. All right, after 20 minutes, this thing is smelling really, really good. All right, so we're just checking for tenderness. Potatoes are done. Now you can have as much juice in this as you want, or you can let some of this just kind of braise out if you don't want it so much, but that's all flavor. All we really need to do right now is just check for seasoning. So let me see what we need. Oh, we're right on the money. But if you do need more seasoning, just add to it. All right, let me smash some beans and heat up a couple tortillas and we'll get into the taste test. Now how I like to eat this is just that with some beans and some flour tortillas. Now what I like to go for is a little bit of that potato, a little bit of that meat, get some of that juice. Cheers, y'all. Just depth and flavor. Really delicious, savory flavor. You can make burritos out of this, make plates. Hands down, one of my favorite dishes. I hope you guys enjoy it. You guys gotta try this out. If you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. That way you see future videos just like this. Now I have these recipes, they're really good. You should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.